Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day to all the awesome fathers that are out there. What is going on? I hope all the dads are having a good day. Hope something good is happening for you today. Hopefully, you're doing something fun today. To all the good dads out there, you all deserve it. All right, there's a lot of good dads out there, a lot of amazing dads out there. So, you all deserve it. But, as I always say, same thing with Mother's Day, every day is Father's Day too, right? So celebrate the good fathers that are out there. What's up, everybody? Shout out to the folks in the chat. How we all doing? What is going on? Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day. Hopefully you're all having a great weekend. But shout out to the chat. Make sure you all hit that like, hit that subscribe. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's make that happen. We're on the road to 1,700. We're not too far off that number. Big goal is $2,000. But let's say what up to the chat real quick. Who do we have in the chat first in the building? Desiree, what up? What's going on, Desiree? Jonathan is in the building. Giku is in the building. Shia, the Ace Avenue is in the building. What's up, man? I know Ace is going to do the play-by-play for the game today. And I know he is also going to be doing the series finale. And the guest is yours truly, myself. So I'll be live with the Ace Avenue at 4:30 after the final game of the Yankees Red Sox. We're going to talk about the series. Hopefully we can end the series on a positive note. That way it's not all sad and gloom on a day like this. So, but hopefully the Yankees end up with a win. We got Dev Finch in the building. We got Ken in the building. What's up, Ken? Ken doing some really good things over there at the Yankees, The Ugly Truth. Make sure you go check him out. Go subscribe to his channel. He's been growing pretty well as of late. Who else we got? Oh, we got Katie Herring. What's up? What's up? How's it going? What up, Katie? Oh, since it's Father's Day, who's the best father figure in movies or TV shows? Well, I'll let everybody answer the question in that chat. Man, I got to go back to I got to go old school here, man. I'm gonna say Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Carl Winslow from Family Matters. I mean, those are two dads that stand out to me, especially Uncle Phil, man. Uncle Phil is that dude. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong with Uncle Phil. That was my guy right there. Oh, snap. We got Rodney in the building. What up? What up? We got Infernus in the building. What up, man? What is going on? Said what's up to Katie. How you doing? James Evans. Yeah. But Uncle Phil, James Avery. That guy was awesome. Good father. And then Carl Winslow's the guy who played the actor who played him. Who was it? It was Reginald Johnson. But yeah, those two guys were awesome. But yeah, answer that question from Ace though. It's a good question, Ace. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you. Yeah, I'm gonna try and keep this live stream a little bit shorter than normal. Since the game is going to start here in a little less than an hour. Ken says Archie Bunker. Nice. But, yeah, last night's game sucked. It just sucked. There's really nothing to talk about other than it sucked. Ronnie, stop it. I will boot you and take your wrench away. Let's not even go there. Oh my God. But yeah, last night's game was another, another punch below the belt. And it sucks. And yes, shout out to all the fathers that are no longer with us. Absolutely, Ken. Absolutely. So may they rest in peace. Last night's game was another punch below the belt, was another gut punch, whatever you want to call it. Overall, it just sucked. Bats went quiet again last night, right? They tried making a late comeback. I mean, they were showing a little bit of life, but just too little too late. Too little too late. And it sucked. It just sucked. It sucked overall. The other part that sucked about last night's game was Jason Dominguez getting picked off at second base. He thought it was strike three when Austin Wells swung and missed. So he was not aware of the pitch count. Later after the game, he said that and that's what he said after the game. He thought it was strike three. He didn't realize the pitch count. However, he accepted blame. He said it's no excuses, but he's a rookie, right? He's going to make mistakes. He's going to fall. He's going to trip. He's going to have to learn. I mean, this is one of the as we talk about with rookies and young players, they are going to trip. They're going to fall. They're going to have to learn. And these are the growing pains of young players. These are growing pains of rookies. But, bottom line, last night's game, I know I'm not going to even go after Carlos Rodon. I mean, he did everything he possibly could to keep this team in the game. The bats were not helping. Once again, the offense failed. Yeah, a kid made a mistake. Whoever's having. Yeah, we all make mistakes. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Growing pains. But last night's game is history. It's done. It's over. The Yankees lose the second time in a row to the Red Sox in a series, twice in a month. That can't happen. That's just unacceptable. And they lose on a Saturday on a national broadcast. I don't know what it is with Yankees games and Saturdays, and especially when it comes to nationally broadcasted games. They just never play well. For whatever reason, it never seems to fail. Right. As of late, they've just been losing these games. Hopefully they can get back on track on these Saturdays specifically. Right. I'm not gonna stress it too much, but at the end of the day, Yankees are still in first place. All right, by 4.5 games, they're still in first place in the division. Giancarlo Stanton should be back, according to Aaron Boone, tomorrow or Tuesday for the Angels series. He's at Yankee Stadium working with the Angels pitching, according to Brian Hogue, off of the Traject machine. So we're going to have Giancarlo Stanton come back, folks. He'll be back. He's coming back. Hopefully he's coming back healthy with a vengeance, right? We just need this guy healthy for the postseason because we know what this guy could do in the postseason. We talk about it all the time. He is on board in the postseason. So I can't wait to have him back. He's definitely needed in this lineup, and it's just going to make the lineup better. It's as simple as that. Okay. Some may agree, some may disagree, but I'll let you all debate that amongst yourselves. But let's talk about today's lineup. Today's lineup looks a little different. All right, I want to get everybody's thoughts on it, as always. Money when the lights get bright. Yeah, indeed, Rodney. Indeed. When it's time to shine in the postseason, that man shows up. No doubt about it. And like Des says, don't forget to hit the like. Greatly appreciate it. Appreciate all the new subscribers, too. You all guys and gals are awesome. Thank you. But this is your lineup for the New York Yankees. All right, so we got Trent Grisham leading things off. He'll be playing center field. Ben Rice batting second. He'll be playing first base. So it looks like Paul Goldschmidt has the day off. Aaron Judge batting third. He'll be DHing in tonight's game. So he won't be out there in right field. Cody Bellinger, however, is playing right field. He'll be batting cleanup. Jazz Chisholm Jr. batting fifth. He'll be playing third base. Anthony Volpe, he'll be batting sixth, playing shortstop. Jason Dominguez batting seventh. He'll be playing left field. JC Escada is in the lineup. He'll be at the dish, and he'll be batting eighth. Oswald Peraza batting ninth. He'll be playing second base. And on the mound today, folks, it is your ace, Max Fried. So, folks in the chat, let me know how you all feel about this lineup. Do you all like this lineup? Would you do anything different with this lineup? All right. Me personally, I like the lineup. I do like the lineup. Judge batting third. That should be consistent every single time. He should be batting third. Every single time. Every single time he should be batting third. I don't think he should be batting second, but that's just me. But Volpe batting sixth, this is fine. That's fine with Volpe batting sixth. And I know Volpe gets a lot of criticism. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about Anthony Volpe, but, and I'm going to bring his name up, but, I know Li's been in the chat room kind of battling against folks about Volpe, but in all honesty, I was looking at the numbers this morning, right? And I know Li had posted it, and his numbers really for in the last 30 games for Volpe, he has been looking better. All right, I mean the numbers speak for itself here, but last 30 games, right? He is batting 274. He's got an on-base percentage of 331, slugging a 481. So he has looked better as of late. Okay, hopefully he can keep that consistency. Now, I will tell you, there is one guy that I did look up his stats this morning, and that was Ben Rice. Okay, I was looking at Ben Rice's numbers because I've noticed with him, he has been in a bit of a slump himself lately. All right, Ben Rice, last 30 games. Let's see where he is. He's batting 196. On-base percentage of 259, slugging at 363 in the last 30 games. Struck out 21 times, 13 RBIs, 6 walks. He needs to step it up. His numbers have been slumping big time. Ben Rice has been in a slump. I needed to point that out, right? It's not me picking on him, right? It's not me saying that I dislike him. It's just he has been slumping. It's just, if we're going to talk about performance, right? Ben Rice is one guy that's been slumping. And another guy is Trent Grisham, right? Trent Grisham, don't get me wrong, he's been amazing out there in the outfield. He's been making some great plays. I mean, his defense is you cannot argue his defense. His defense in the outfield is amazing. I mean, he's a Gold Glover. He's a Gold Glover for a reason, and he has shown that. But last 30 games for him, he's batting 202, on-base percentage of 326, slugging to 349. I mean, you look at this lineup. Your first two batters, these guys need to step up, right? Grisham needs to step up. He needs to be better, right? Same with Ben Rice. They need to have a better approach at the plate. Hopefully these guys can turn it around. Yes, players do hit a wall at some point. They do hit a slump. It happens to the best. It happens to the worst. So I feel confident. That these guys can turn it around. All right. And as far as the rest of the lineup goes, I mean, Judge has been Judge. Yes, he has had a bad series against the Red Sox this weekend. But I'm not gonna say nothing about Judge. He's just been on fire this season. All right. And then Cody Bellinger, he's looked a lot better as of late. His numbers have come up. Jazz Chisholm Jr., since he's been back, his numbers have been looking a lot better. Right. No, Dominguez. Dominguez again. He's a rookie. Right. He's a young guy. But he hasn't been bad either, right? He's actually been looking really good. So I have no complaints with Dominguez, and JC Escada, he doesn't get as much playing time, but when he is playing, he does what he can. He does what he can. I wonder what he would be like if he was consistently in the lineup, right? That's the question I wonder. Peraza's Peraza there, folks. I mean, he's a guy that doesn't play every day. Sometimes he gets to start. Sometimes he rides the bench. But what I appreciate about Peraza is his defense. He does have good defense. We all know that. And every once in a while, he does have a little pop in the bat. So, and when he does come through, it's always a good feeling. You know what I mean? And Ken is adding here that pitchers are throwing four seamers up and away to Rice. He isn't available to catch up to it. He needs to make his adjustments, and that is correct. Yes, they are pitchers are catching him with that, no doubt. So, again, Rice still a young player. He doesn't. I'm not going to say he has experience in at the major league level quite yet. I mean, he's getting his first full season. We'll see how things play out once Giancarlo gets back, and we'll see who the Yankees DFA or who they're going to move or send down. But that'll be interesting to see. Hopefully, and we'll get that news either tomorrow, Tuesday, when he's back on the roster. So can't wait to have him back. But the lineup, it is what it is. I do like the lineup. I don't mind this lineup. This is probably going to be the best lineup you're going to put out. Hopefully the Yankees bats, though, they need to wake up and they need to come through in clutch situations. Because they had a few opportunities yesterday to either try and tie this game up or win this game, but they just could not capitalize. But let's hope they can avoid the sweep. The Yankees have not been swept yet. And not to jinx it or anything like that. So, let's just hope that they avoid the sweep, because I'd rather go 1 out of 3 than get swept, right? And I'm sure you all feel the same way. Ken says every hitter has holes in their swing. What matters is the hitter's ability to make adjustments. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing is you got to make adjustments. You have to. You're constantly making adjustments in this sport, right, or in any sport really. So hopefully these guys do. Hopefully these guys do make their adjustments and get back on the right track. That's all we can hope for any of the players that are currently slumping. So let's talk about. Let's get into these predictions, people. Let's get into these predictions and make sure you all go vote in the poll. Let me know how you all feel about today. Looks like 82% of you are saying they better avoid the sweep, and 18% of you are thinking they're not going to avoid the sweep. They are going to get swept. But let's get into these predictions. Let's talk about Max Fried. Max Fried. What does he do tonight or this afternoon? How does he perform against the Boston Red Sox? Let me see your predictions. And what up, YOLO? It's been a minute. He says, "How about let's stop going launch and expect everything out?" I agreed, man. Agreed. Get more hits, get on base, play a little bit more small ball. Right, that's where the Red Sox are excelling, right, against the Yankees. There was no home runs by the Red Sox. It was just small ball and just smart baseball, really. How about let's stop? Yeah, and they need to quit swinging for the fences, guy. That gets old after a while. It's just like, come on, man, more of the same. But let's see your Max Fried predictions, people. What do you think Max Fried does today? How do you all feel that he is going to perform? What do we got? What do we got for Max Fried? Let's talk about it. Ken saying 8 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, no earned runs, and Rap Rat says Fried never fails. You got that right. So Ken says 8 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, no earned runs. Okay. Six innings, 2 runs, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk by Rodney. So Ken's saying 8, Rodney's saying 6. You know what? I'm going to go 7. I'll go 7. I think I'm gonna say 7 innings. I think he'll give up 2 runs as well. I'm right there with Rodney on that one. 2 runs. Strikeouts. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say 5 strikeouts, but he's gonna have a lot of grounders. I think I'm gonna say 5 strikeouts. He gives up 2 runs. And a couple of walks, 2 walks. YOLO's saying complete game. Wouldn't that be something? That would be pretty dope. If he pitched a complete game. The Red Sox tried doing that with Crochet, but Judge ruined that party. And that's completely rare for pitchers to go all 9, for starting pitchers, that is, to go all 9. So it's not often that happens. Yes, indeed. But yeah, I'm gonna go 7 innings. I'm gonna give him 5 strikeouts, though. I think he's gonna have a lot of grounders, a couple of walks, a couple of runs. That's my prediction for Max Fried in today's game. So there you have it. All right. So anybody else with predictions for Max Fried before we move on? I got a couple of predictions. Anybody else with predictions? Feel free to comment. Don't be shy. Or else, like I said, we'll move on. All right, let's move on. So let's talk about home runs. Who's going to hit a home run tonight, folks? Any home runs today? So Yankees none of the Yankees bats hit a home run yesterday, but again, due to Red Sox pitching, doing well, having a strategy against the Yankees bats. But anybody hitting a home run today? Do we think anybody's going to hit a home run? I'm going to go. Obviously, I'm always going to go Judge, right? I'm only going to pick one other player, so I'm going to say Judge, and I'm going to go Jazz Chisholm Jr. I feel like I haven't picked him in a while for a home run, so I'm going Judge and Jazz. Let me know who you all got for home run predictions. Desiree's coming through with 8 innings, 8 strikeouts, 1 run. Spencer Jones, Rice, and some pitching prospect for Chris Sale. If not, what about the same guy? Just replace Sale with Riley from Atlanta. I wouldn't do that trade, man. Personally, I wouldn't do that. That's too much, in my opinion. Yeah, Jones ain't going nowhere, dude. Jones is an untouchable, just like George Lombard Jr. Jones could be a guy that the Yankees call up when they expand a roster. In some way, shape, or form, this guy's going to be on the team. So, yeah, I don't think Spencer Jones is going anywhere. If they're trade Spencer Jones, they better be a top ace freaking pitcher. That's all I'm going to say. Terra Twin number 1, Jazz and Grish from Rodney. Desiree is going Judge, JC, and home run. Okay. Why do we always have your number and play hard against you guys? You guys just prepare different. You guys make your adjustments. That's why. I mean, it's just what every team does it, though. Every team makes their adjustments when it comes to the Yankees. So they come with a strategy to try and defeat them. So, and the Red Sox always play the Yankees hard. We know this already. And to say always have our number, I want to say always. Man, you're making it seem like it's the Yankees never win any games against the Red Sox. So, but the Red Sox do play well against the Yankees. I mean, whenever those two go at it, they're never easy games. I mean, AL East teams after all, so the games are never easy. Yeah, but any other home run predictions? So, yeah, so Ronnie's going Judge, Jazz, and Grish. Desiree's going Judge and JC. I'm going to go Judge and Jazz. I feel like I said, I feel like I haven't picked Jazz in a long time. So I'm going to go Jazz Chisholm Jr. We'll see, Jared. We'll see. Whatever happens, happens, man. And I'm hoping the Yankees can avoid the sweep. I feel confident with, Max Fried on the mound, so I do like our chances a lot better. Fried is 9-1, 1.84 ERA. He has a .93 WHIP, 81 strikeouts for the season. I mean, Brian Bayo, or is it Bello? But he's 2-1 with a 3.96 ERA. So, yeah, he's from the Dominican Republic, so it's probably Bayo. Just trying to think of it, how to pronounce it in Spanish. But we'll see what the Yankees do against him. JT says, make the Yankees hate the Red Sox again. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Fried's been a beast. He only had really one bad start, and that was against the Dodgers. I guess it happens. It's inevitable, but the Dodgers are familiar with him because of all, his time spent in the National League. I mean, he spent his whole entire career in the National League up until now. So there is that. But it's all good. It's all good. But for the most part, Fried's been on fire. Like he's been the ace for this Yankees pitching staff. All right. Who do we have? How many double plays did the Yankees hit into? Let's talk about the double plays real quick. How many double plays did the Yankees hit into? I think they only hit into one yesterday. I think they'll hit into one today. I think they'll hit into at least to one. I'm gonna keep it at one double play. JT says 3. Rodney says 2. Dev says 0. Okay. I think he's gonna get Cy Young. Left on base. I think they're gonna leave. I think they'll leave 6 men left. 6 men left on base there, Rodney. Jared's going 2. Desiree's going 1. She crosses her fingers. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go one double play here. I am gonna go 1. Yes, indeed. I'm going 1 double play. All right, and final score today, folks. How do we feel about the score today? What's the score going to be? Are we going to have yesterday's game was 4-3. Friday was 2-1. So it's been a little bit low scoring lately. How do we feel about tonight or this afternoon? I keep wanting to say tonight, but how do we feel about this afternoon? You remember that game when Kareem Garcia got hit in the back again? Sox. Oh, yeah, I do. Roddy's going 8-4. You better believe it, Desiree. JT's going 7-5. I don't know. I don't even know what to make of these scores anymore. After all their predictions, Desiree says 6-2. You know what? I'm going to say Yankees are going to win 4-3. I'm going to say Yankees win 4-3. I think we're going to reverse it. I think Yankees win 4-3. They lost 4-3 last night. I'm going to say they win 4-3 today. That's what I think. So 8-4, 7-5, 6-2. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get to the final portion. Everybody's favorite segment, food. The Ace is saying 12-2. Yeah, this might be today might be the day the bats wake up and go on an offensive rampage. yeah, yeah, you know that's gonna happen. But what's for I don't know where everybody is. I know where some of you are, but what's for lunch? What's for breakfast? Or is it going to be a super early dinner today? Like what's the game plan today, folks? What are we eating today? Food. Let's talk food. JT says Judge Jelly. Ha. Belly and Dominguez all homer today. Nice. Dev Finch is having wings. Rodney's going to a fresh fruit bowl. Mm-hmm. Got it. What kind of fruits, man? Talking like blueberries, pineapple, watermelon, apples, bananas. JT says Wawa. Okay. What are you getting? Like a sandwich from there or something? What are you getting from Wawa? Can't go from nice steak on Father's Day, medium rare, of course. Oh, Ace, you better believe it, man. Where's Custodio? We need to tell him the real way to eat a steak. Leftovers, I'm probably losing power again. Hey, bro, Rodney, you know what? That's a big thing in our culture too, bro. All right. So I know where you're going with this, but it's a big thing with us too. We freaking love watermelon. It's a cultural thing with us too. It never fails. Like every time I go back to the homeland, there's just like it's like watermelons galore. So yeah, can't go wrong with a nice steak on Father's Day, medium. Yeah, of course, there, Ace, of course. And it's summertime, man. It's a great time to eat watermelon. Are you kidding me? Watermelon with feta. Yeah, that's Desiree. I know Desiree likes that, but now I like watermelon just on its own. Freaking love watermelon. But yeah, no, that seems to be a cultural thing though. That seems to be a very cultural thing because I've talked with other folks from different cultures and it seems like watermelon is just like a thing. So I love watermelon. I do. So it's definitely a staple for us, no doubt. Extra good with feta. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm trying to like envision it in my brain of like how it would taste. Yeah, Ronnie says he eats a year round. Hey, man, I think the best time to eat is during the summertime. Really, when it comes to watermelons. Ronnie, a couple of fresh peaches. Come to think of it, I haven't had a peach in a long time. I love bananas. I love blueberries. Ace isn't into watermelon. He's into peaches, apples, and grapes for sure. Plums are low key good. Yeah, plums. I mean, if somebody offers me a plum, I'll have it. You know what I mean? I don't go out of my way to look for it. Peaches, love peaches. Apples and grapes for sure. I love my blueberries though. I love me some blueberries. Love me blueberries. Ronnie says Bing cherries. Okay. Oh snap! Ace been a member for 8 months. What? Shout out to the Ace Avenue. Like I said, I'll be live with Ace after the game to do the series finale. I'm looking forward to that. I've done a couple with him so far. It's always a good time, good conversation, man. We vibe well. I vibe well with Ace. We vibe well together, so it's always a good time. Gotta have grape salad for sure. Yes, indeed. But that's what we got, folks. That's what we got. I wanted to go live today. Like I said, I was going to keep it short today, just because really not a lot to talk about, not a lot to dissect from last night's game, other than the bats were terrible, really, and they just need to come up with a different game plan, a better strategy, and hopefully they have a much better approach Sick and twisted normally vibe well. I mean, I don't think Ace is sick and twisted, but okay, Rodney, whatever you say there, sir. What's up, SJ? What's going on, dude? Good to see you. But yeah, I am gonna end the live stream here though, folks. So like I said, I'm this today I'm keeping it nice and short. Yeah, well, good luck with that, Desiree. Hopefully you get your internet back. I know it's kind of a you're sick, I'm twisted. Maybe I don't know. What's up, Billo? You're out of your mind, Rodney. What's up, Billo? Yeah, happy Father's Day to you, man. I'm actually gonna wrap it up, man. I'm keeping it short because I'm gonna go live for the play-by-play. So I just wanted to go live for the pregame real quick and just talk for a little bit. But I'm gonna go live here in less than 10 minutes for the play-by-play. So I hope to see all of you there. Thank you all very much for tuning in. As always, you guys and gals are the best. Make sure you all hit the like button on the way out. If you're watching this on the rerun, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If this is the first time, if watching this show, or if you're on this channel for the first time, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Keep sharing this channel out. All right, spread the word. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, folks, let's go Yankees. Enjoy your Father's Day. Enjoy your Sunday. We'll see you for the play-by-play. See you later.